rivalry games. Late starts to the season.
There's going to be a lot that we can learn from.
Some teams already have more wins in just 2 weeks than they did all of last year. Gotta love high school football season.
Somebody's going to get hit. You can't handle it.
What will it give us tonight?
They're tapping out. They're tapping out.
Find out now on the Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just the way you like it.
Tonight, it's time. You've worked your butt off all season long, all summer long, for moments like this. If you don't get gassed up for moments like this, you don't even play football.
Combined, UC and Madco have 14 state championships, both gearing up for another run at the title this fall. University Christian and Madison County, our game of the week in a clash of small school powerhouse.
Oh, what a night we had tonight. Some really good matchups. Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz, and don't let the enrollment numbers fool you. These teams will often fight above their weight class and give the big schools a run for their money. Tonight they face off in Jacksonville. I'm Brett Martin along with Stuart Weber. This, of course, the Friday Night Blitz.
Yes, the heavyweight champions of Friday night high school football shows.
Absolutely.
Because every week we bring you the best highlights, moments, and stories from across Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. So let's get it started with your game of the week.
The Game of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
And it's Madco making that trip east to face University Christian. UC making quick work on offense in the first drive. Oral Gray doing what he does best, making plays. Big reception here, sets him up deep in Madison County territory. More from Gray coming up in just a little bit. The game started a little sloppy. Both teams traded turnovers. UC comes up with a fumble recovery here in the first quarter. Derek Andrews with the scoop for the home team. Then a few plays later, Gray plows it in for the opening score. UC up 8-0, but that was the extent of the good news in the first half. Turning point came in the game when Gray went down hard. He would not return. His absence certainly noticed. Madison County kept delivering shot after shot. UC unable to respond. They fall in this one 28-14. Marcel Robinson has some instant reaction from UC as the Christians fall tonight.
A tough night here on the south side for the University Christian Fighting Christians. This game set up to be such a great game between Madison County and University Christian. Unfortunately, they fall 28-14. The story of the game is really right in the first half when their superstar do-it-all guy, Oral Gray, went down with an injury. Seemingly looked like a back injury. You could tell that the offense was just in disarray from that point moving forward through the entire game, and the defense as well, considering that he plays both sides of the ball. Madison County just kept delivering shot after shot after shot, and University Christian just really couldn't find an answer because, one, they were missing their guy, Oral Gray, and a lot of these guys play both ways, and a lot of these guys are banged up and limping around. Even their quarterback, Desario Riles, I saw him limping on the field to field a punt, and I mean, that's just one of those things when this kind of school, they just, you know, couldn't fight back against Madison County. Now, nothing to take away from University Christian. They played their hearts out in this game. They never gave up. This thing was 28-6 late, or 28-8 late in the contest, and they fought back 28-14. Unfortunately, just ran out of time, and unfortunately also ran out of weapons. They'll do it again next week. 1-1 to start the season. Not bad for UC, and there's still plenty of work to be done, and they're still on their way to hopefully get back to that state championship game. That's the story here at University Christian. Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jax.
We keep it going next week on our Whataburger Game of the Week with another small school clash. How about Baldwin at West Nassau? That is your Week 4 Game of the Week. We'll go out to Callahan for that one as the Indians and the Warriors face off next week on our Game of the Week.
Hey, this had Game of the Week type of feel to it, right? Bolles hosting St. Augustine wearing orange jerseys. I was told for the first time since the 80s. A couple of first-half turnovers, Bolles looking deep, and it will be picked off at the 2-yard line. That's Marquise Sands. Very nice play. Turned on that right at the right time. Then St. Augustine with tough field position after the turnover. The Yellow Jackets looking for too much. Picked off by Kamani Wilson. Hey, look at their coach reaction. Defensive coaches are loving it. Hey, look at the player reaction. And then look at the fan reaction. Everybody fired up at Bolles. Hey, you know who's always fired up? Kate Frew, because she's usually in the end zone. Cashed it in. The Air Force bound runner gets the pay to lead for Bolles 13-6. Tell you what, this goes back and forth. This is a heck of a game. St. Augustine came right back down the field, put together a nice drive. Devontae Lyons touchdown, ties it up. But Bolles in the end turns it on in the fourth quarter, scores the last 15. They were down 27-20, but they go on to win it. The 35-27 was the score. We also had a 32-27 score. So one way or the other, Bolles gets it done.
How about the team that faced Bolles last week? Columbia looking to right the ship at Oakleaf. Second quarter, Columbia moving. Cade Jackson passes to Tony Fulton. He comes around the corner, speeds up, gets some great blocking like this right here, and Fulton still trucking inside the 10. They would score soon thereafter. Oakleaf now, Drew Ammon throws into coverage to find Taylor Bradshaw back corner of the end zone. How about that? Oakleaf takes the lead. Watch this play now. Third quarter, Jackson to Trey Tolliver at the sideline. Gets hit hard. Still going up the sideline. Defender wraps him up. Nope. Keeps going. Eventually gets taken down inside the 10. But what a great run there for Columbia. Knights, though, holding 4th and inches. And that Oakleaf defense makes a big stand. Final score here, Columbia 27, Oakleaf 23. So a big win for the Columbia Tigers against the Oakleaf team that had a ton of momentum after beating Carroll City with a big comeback last week.
That's some good singing going on down there at Creekside High School.
None of those kids were born in South Detroit.
No, they weren't, but you actually appreciate that they know the song.
Yeah.
I mean, you do that, right?
Got to know the classics.
I like it. Always good crowds down there at Creekside High School. Good cross-county matchup. Fleming Island taking on the Knights. Less than 20 seconds till halftime. Golden Eagles trying to get on the board before the clock runs out. Quarterback looking downfield right before. That's Vincent Aprobato getting the sack. He had one last week, too. He's been playing really good the early start of the season. Now in the third, Jacob Denny with the perfect pass to his wide-open running back. Preston Stropey walks into the end zone for the Creekside touchdown. Golden Eagles still scoreless. Trying to get just a field goal, but the field goal attempt, Kicker's like, yikes. I didn't sign up for that. Creekside wins it 26-0 to shut out Fleming Island, excuse me.
You deserve to play with the best of them because you are the best. All right? Yes, sir. You are exactly where you need to be right now.
Fletcher on your mind. Let's show you the Senators hosting Jackson out at the beach. Tigers using the screen pass effectively early on. Jalen Saunier drops it off to Terrence Holland. He gets loose for a big gainer, but the Fletcher defense bends and doesn't break. They don't allow any points. Then Saunier making something happen. Pocket breaks down, finds Matthew Merritt, just doesn't get in. He's at the 1 yard line. They would settle for a field goal. Second quarter, Jackson's offense finally finds the end zone through the air. Saunier to Holland again. This one makes it 10-0. But credit the Fletcher defense. They could have folded it up. Here's a stop on 4th and goal late in the first half. Eli Durden takes down Saunier, turns it over on downs, and it is Jackson who wins this defensive battle 16-9. Big win for Christopher Foy.
You had to play it down to the last second. I mean, it was special teams, it was offense, defense, it was all phases of the game. It was a real testimony and test for our kids, and I'm glad they had the opportunity to come out on top.
That's our Blitz Scoreboard show with Kevin Sullivan, who used to be the coach and most recently the AD at Jackson, hired Coach Foy, and Foy and Jackson now 2-1. Check out the Blitz Scoreboard show and ESPN 690 every Friday night, 9 o'clock until 10:30. Then we run down here, we do the Friday Night Blitz as well. And, of course,
literally ran,
Yeah, we did. Action Sports Jacks on ESPN 690, 3 to 6, Monday through Friday as well. Hey, County bragging rights up for grab. West Nassau and Yulee in the second half after Yulee takes a 17-14 lead. Hornets kick it off to West Nassau, looking to be fancy, make a big return, but no. Well, no. The guys in green and yellow would get it, so yeah for them. Yulee inside the 10. Leads to L.J. Jacobs. Getting the handoff, jumps outside, defender misses, and trips into the end zone. 24.
Still counts.
14. The Yulee Hornets up. West Nassau still trying to come back. Brady Wright takes it in himself, pushes the line. 24-20 is the score. After West Nassau stops the Yulee offense, get a chance with 1 minute to go. punt is off, and oh no. Special teams hurts them, and it would be victory formation time for Yulee. The Hornets get it done in the rivalry game, 24-20.
They beat Fernandina last week, so Kings of Nassau County at the moment. Sandalwood, Atlantic Coast, each trying to recover after their first loss of the season. Saints get it first. Chris Calhoun chucks it downfield to Kyle Boylston, darting right into the end zone.
Hey,
Saints
Kyle,
touchdown.
nice catch.
Well done. First 6 points of the game. We skip to the second. Tied at 7. Baylor Hayes hands it off to Atlantic Coast's human tank. You know him, you love him. It's Arthur Fats Walker.
Fats with a Z.
Fats with a Z. Rams his way through the defense for a Stingray touchdown. Saints trying to respond, and they do. Calhoun tosses to Jordan Bean, runs past everybody for another Sandalwood touchdown. But in the end, how about Coach Mike Montemayor and the Stingrays winning this one 39-21. Big win for Atlantic Coast.
I saw Boylston catch passes like that in center field all summer on the baseball field, by the way. Hey, up in the shipyard, somebody getting off the schneid. Mandarin in first coast in action. It was 0-0. Battle all the way up to 2 minutes left in the first half. TJ Lane gets a direct snap, finds a hole into the end zone. Mandarin up 6-0. Minute to 30 to go in the half. First coast now looking to retaliate. Larry Edwards taking his time, throws deep. Ben Adams Jr. Wow, big strike, 7-6. We got some fireworks late in the first half. How about that? Mustangs turn with the ball. It's Terrence Johnson. We're still in the first half? All this with a couple of minutes? 70 yards to the house? How about that? I mean, fell asleep for the first, quarter and a half, and then all of a sudden, boom, you woke up in a hurry. Hey, the Mustangs pull away. They get it done 34-7, win number 1 of this season after a couple of really tough losses to start the year.
I'm just glad Irfan didn't leave early and go to his next game at that point, because it all happened at the end of that.
Absolutely. Hang in there, Irfan, one of our photographers out there on the road for the Friday Night Blitz. We're just getting started tonight on the Blitz. Many more games still to come,
including our Tokoi Creek Toros and the latest episode of Making of a Program as the community comes out to support the Toros. That is coming up next.
Hi, I'm Jill. You're watching the Friday Night Blitz, and we are the hardest working people here.
That's awesome. They're the best, too, because I bet those fries taste good. We'll be right back.
This is University Christian, and this is the Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just the way you like it.
And I can get out after I get my 4 yards.
Hey, I'm going to start the same thing. You got to see that. Because if you tight like this and it's tight in here, so take it.
Hey, there we go from our game of the week. University Christian getting coached up. Coach Penland, by the way, trying to go for win number 100. Come up short tonight, though. Madison County wins 28-14. But we still honor the coach.
The Coach of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
And a big congrats to head coach David Penland III, our Jaguars Prep Whataburger Coach of the Week. Of course, has brought this program to great heights and sent so many of these youngsters on to the next level to go play at the college level. Congrats to Coach David Penland, our Whataburger Coach of the Week.
Yeah, one of the fantastic traditions in our area. Coach, the Penland name, of course, University Christian. So much pride in that program, and they will bounce back in a big way and expect them to make some noise deep into November, maybe even early December. Welcome back here to the Friday Night Blitz. We've already seen a lot of games, but we're not done yet. We got more blitzing to do.
Yeah, last week Steve Price did something he has done a lot in his coaching career. That is win. But it was his first victory as the new head coach at Ponte Vedra High School. Of course, coached the NFC for so long out in the Panhandle. Tonight, a chance to make it 2 with Baker County making the trek in from McClenny. The Wildcats also coming in at 1-1 on the year. End of the first half, big stop by Baker's Orlando Holland. There he is, taking them down. That would pin the Sharks deep in their own territory. After the short punt, wouldn't take long for Baker County to capitalize. Cam Smith takes it up the middle, stretches across the goal line for 6. Halftime usually will cool a team off, right? Well, the Wildcats set to receive, and on their first offensive play, they did the same thing they did to end the half. They give it to Cam Smith. There he goes.
Where's Scooby? Scooby finally graduated?
He did. He finally graduated. There's Cam Smith. Long touchdown, right? Oh, no. We got a bad block. And yeah, they would be held out of the end zone. They get the ball back. Check out this effort play, okay?
My.
Quick pass to Ronnie Ellis. Bounces off a pair of tacklers. Appears headed to the races. But how about the sound open field tackle from Corey Bloss?
Wow. That was a good football play.
Good football play. Perhaps a play of the week candidate. Perhaps. They would be held to a field goal miss. Baker County, though, does get the win. 26-7 final score as the Wildcats get the victory.
Season opener finally for Baldwin. They take a short drive to Westside. Of course, COVID has been an issue, and that's why they didn't start till tonight. Wolverines looking to pass. Malcolm Harvin says, nope, nice sack in the backfield. Westside responds. Here's a catch midfield. Oh, look at that. You see that quick first step? Wow, a long one for a touchdown. Wolverines would be up 7-0 over Baldwin. Hey, now finish that play. Baldwin trying to respond. Pump fake under pressure. It's a rugby scrum somewhere there. The ball gets stripped, and it's Westside ball. So things are looking good for Westside early. They take advantage. QB keeper, touchdown, Westside. So 14-0.
Yep.
And then Baldwin comes back and scores 18 in a row. Yeah. Sorry, the timing didn't work out well for us, Baldwin Indians, but you got the dub anyway, 18-14.
Hey, I'm ready for Friday night. Tune in, Friday Night Blitz. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Having some fun on the sideline. Parker at Wilson, another Duval County clash. Wilson scores, and right in this thing early, Aiden Nichols sneaks it in there. But then watch Roman Doles, who can really throw it for Parker. He's going to drop back, and
because he's got, I really
Thomas Smith touchdown because he hauls it in and he beats everybody. They tried to defend it. They couldn't defend it. Smith just too quick, and a beauty of a throw and catch. And a little bit later, starting to pile on for Parker. Jacoby Jackson, after a good effort by QB, still get the sack, the fumble. Keenan Gilbert would recover for the Braves, and Parker would go on to win this thing at Wilson tonight.
Tocoy Creek on the road officially for the first time at Keystone Heights. Cade Sanders into the end zone for the Indians. Good night for Sanders. 5 touchdowns. Keystone Heights gets a big victory in this one. Let's pick things up in our Making of a program back in May as the Toros came together for spring practice, month before the school even opened its doors. After a month of working in 2 different groups, the 9th and 10th graders from other high schools and 8th graders who would be incoming freshmen, it was time to get out on the field for a spring scrimmage. But the team wasn't alone for this one.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Toros. Here we go.
Jerseys, helmets, and a roster full of young players ready to prove themselves.
Relax, enjoy the evening. Now, the most important thing is what? Be organized, okay? You know where you're going, okay? How you're going, where you're going. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir. But for head coach Mike Kolakowski, it was all about keeping his players running in the same direction.
Juniors out first, go. All the juniors. Juniors out first. All right, we go. Give me sophomores, go. Sophomores, go. Bring on, go. Freshmen, go. Freshmen, go.
With parents and boosters looking on, the Toros got a taste of the support they'd come to know from this brand new community.
Our traditions start here. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming out tonight and just supporting what we've got going on.
As the players put in their work,
next phase, O-line, D-line, you know where you're going, right? You're on the move.
The crowd, full of proud family members and some future Toros, had a chance to show their colors for the first time. That's a solid foundation in the making of a program.
All right, let's go. Take the field, Toros on 3. 1, 2, 3, Toros!
So Coach Kolakowski is a newcomer to Northeast Florida, but his coaching staff has some familiar faces on it. That is coming up next week on our Making of a Program, Tocoy Creek series. And if you want to watch previous editions of Making of a Program, well, you can do it on our YouTube channel, Action Sports Jacks, on ESPN 690. Go check it out.
Stuff. Good job down there. Stuart Weber in Stark. Bradford hosting Clay. Tornadoes go ahead early on a 4th and goal from the 1 QB keeper. Works for Amari Jones, 7-zip. Second quarter, and this time the home team does it with the big play. Jones to Jontez Williams. He breaks a tackle right there around the 25 and goes in and scores. Clay would answer. Alcurious Ray, you've heard that name before, into the end zone plenty of times. He does it again, over 4,000 yards in his career, but the Tornadoes would prevail 24-13 over Clay.
Win there for Bradford. Middleburg out to a 2-0 start for the first time in a decade as they visit Gainesville area Santa Fe. Third quarter, Broncos down 16-0. Caleb Freitag kicks it into high gear, breaks it outside, gallops down the sideline of the Broncos, so he gallops, runs it back 83 yards, touchdown. Broncos down 16-8 after a successful 2-point conversion.
When do they buck?
But wait, there's more. After blocking the punt on 3rd and goal, Luke Padgett evades pressure, slings it to Jordan Wells. Another touchdown and another 2-point conversion ties it up at 16 apiece. 4 quarters, not enough. This game goes to overtime, and Middleburg stays undefeated. They are 3-0 with a 32-30 come-from-behind win for the Middleburg Broncos.
Hey, listen, it's been a tough couple seasons out there in Middleburg. Nice job, Coach Wolf. Everything going on. You got to walk the halls in school. You feel good out at practice. You got 3 dubs already to start the year. Nice job for Middleburg. Hey, more to come, including the play of the day here on the Friday Night Blitz. Plus, no shortage of big plays at the high school level for DJ Chark. He shares his favorite high school memory a couple days before the opening day of the NFL season for the Jags.
And we say hey to former Jaguar, Jason Babbitt, one of a couple former Jags that I saw on the sidelines tonight, a former defensive end helping out on the side. That side of the ball at Ponte Vedra. Also saw Kyle Brady roaming the Fletcher sideline. So Jags staying in the community and helping out the future football players.
Hey, this is Eagles Blue Academy and this is Friday Night Blitz. Hey, shout out to my boy Speedy, man.
This is Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just the way you like it.
My favorite high school memory, football memory, is scoring a touchdown to send us into overtime against our rival Pineville, and then, you know, sealing the game with another touchdown because we're better than Pineville.
Hey, by the way, my first job was in Alexandria, Louisiana, and I think he was right. They were better than Pineville.
I love the wink at the end. The wink at the end to let you know.
That was awesome. I miss Alexandria. I got to go to Tunks. I always tell DJ that. Is Tunks still a thing, that restaurant there? We got Countdown to Kickoff coming up. We'll be in Houston. We leave tomorrow, both Stuart and I. We'll be there on Sunday morning for Countdown to Kickoff, 1 o'clock kick on CBS 47. Hey, get after it, DJ. Hopefully it's a big year and a contract year for the Alexandria, Louisiana native.
This is the first full weekend. You know, we got the high school football Friday night. We got SEC tonight returning tomorrow with college football. And then, of course, the Jaguars on Sunday. We also have our play of the week. You see the many plays from all over the area. Let's take a look at the one that is your winner. We go back to Ponte Vedra. It's Ronnie Ellis from Baker County evading tackles. An ankle tackle, then he spins out of another tackle. Looks like he's headed to the races, but Corey Bolles. So a little bit of both. Little love for both teams here. I like the fundamental tackle. Not only...
Not that one.
Not that one. The good offensive play, but then also the defensive play from Bolles as well as he makes this great tackle right here. It was a big pop. I heard it in my ear, too. It was great.
The Player of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Well, speaking of some defense, Keaton Thomas representing that side of the ball, winning our Whataburger Player of the Week honors after his pick 6 and a strong defensive performance by Trinity Christian last Friday night. As a reminder, we'll pick 4 new candidates coming up in really just a few minutes. Post them on the Friday Night Blitz page on actionnewsjax.com. That's when you vote Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We crown another winner. More than 30,000 votes last week, so get on there and vote on actionnewsjax.com in just a little bit.
And we'll see, of course, at 11:20 for the Blitz of the Blitz. Quick highlights. We'll bring it to you in just a little bit, but for now, we leave you with our band of the week. It's the First Coast Buccaneers who take us to the end of the show. Have a great night, everyone.
Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just the way you like it.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.